God teach you how to communicate and hold a conversation when you're talking to people, when you finally find a client that you're having a conversation with. What exactly do you do? Every single time you go to a health professional, money leaves you. Either you're running a test, or you're being given a drug, a prescription, or you're being treated for something that you didn't even know. But money leaves you. How do they do it? Do they try to convince you to buy a thing? See how the conversation goes, and it helps you to probably learn how to talk to clients. Just don't ever forget that you're assuming the role of a doctor, someone who wants to see your clients get helped, not someone who is just trying to convince them to buy whatever thing that you sell. What that means is that you're following a service where you first of all have to ask a question, then you listen, and then you do a follow-up. These are the three things you're doing. You're asking, you're listening, and you're doing a follow-up. You're not just talking and trying to have a conversation. You're like the medical doctor. The client comes in and he's asking, what is it? What is wrong with you? What is going on with you? And then from the input that he's giving, he listens, he takes notes, and then he does a follow-up. It's from these findings. Sometimes he recommends a test. Go run a test. The test is simply you trying to find out what really is wrong with, what really does this client want, so I can satisfy it, so I can provide it. Not just you trying to convince people to buy this, just buy this. You're trying to configure your products or services to become the same that the client wants by asking them, by listening to them, and also doing a follow-up. So you're assuming the role of the therapist, the medical doctor. You're confident that they will already make a purchase. There is the profound statement that if you can describe the problem of the clients more than they can, they will trust you to provide a solution. So you're not just trying to convince people, you're trying to describe their problem more than they can. It's what you do with the conversation. You're trying to see if you understand the problem of the clients through a conversation so you can provide a solution. Communicating with these clients, is important you understand that communication is not just utterance. Communication is just 7% utterance, what you say. The other percentage is covered by energy and body language. The way your body language is, it needs to speak confidence and positivity, and the energy that you exude. Avoid the extremes. You don't have to be too energetic and you're out there in their face telling them with so much passion and enthusiasm how important your product or services are. And you don't also have to have this low energy where you're just, it looks like you don't really care about the things you say. Just avoid the extremes as far as energy is concerned. And then with body language, you have to sell what you're selling by selling how you look and what you're saying as well. So the way this utterance is conveyed, the body language of this utterance is way more important than even what it is that you're selling, because people see the things that they want to buy and who is selling it before they buy the thing. The utterance, the body language, and the energy. With the body language, you want to convey positivity. With the energy, you want to avoid the extremity. And then with your utterance, you want to talk like a professional. A professional doesn't necessarily mean you have to be official. Professional means a person that understands the job requirement, that understands that you're a solution giver, that understands that the difference why people wouldn't buy your product or services even if they want it is you. So they might want what it is you have to offer, but they might not want the person who offers it. But by communicating, they can see that you understand the problem and they can trust you to provide the solution. So that is that for communication.